Welcome back to the Kiosk Presents. You know, Thanksgiving is coming up soon. Right behind that is Christmas. The holiday baking season is upon us. Here to talk to us about that is Chef Duff Goldman. You know him from the Food Network's Ace of Cakes. Duff Goldman, welcome to the Kiosk Presents.
How you doing, Laurie?
I'm great. So we know that you love to bake, obviously. What is your favorite holiday recipe?
Well, I got to tell you, I think the things around the holidays that I really love to bake, it's all the things that really remind me of my childhood. So pecan pie, pumpkin pie, quick breads, all sugar cookies, things like that. But really what kind of really makes holiday baking stand out is those holiday spices, things like nutmeg and cinnamon and cloves and ginger. All those spices that when you put that stuff in the oven, it's been baking for a while, people are driving by your house in the neighborhood, people come in, they're like, man, I smell something good. That's really when it's holiday season, when when your house really does smell like that Christmassy baking kind of season.
So we've seen on the show that you do sometimes go over the top with your cakes. Do you ever do that with your holiday baking?
Well, with the cakes that we make for customers, we definitely go over the top. With the holiday baking, we actually try to keep it a lot more traditional. Around the holidays, people don't want cakes with motors and lights and lasers and stuff. I think people tend to they want pie. They want quick breads. They want a bundt cake. They want things like that.
They're traditional holiday staples.
Yeah, I think so.
So how did you discover that you had a passion for baking?
My great-grandmother was a baker. She made a strudel that was really good, and she actually taught me when I was really, really young how to make phyllo dough from scratch. And
wow.
I probably did it twice before I said I'll never do this again ever. So even as a professional pastry chef, I always buy phyllo dough. I'm not making that stuff. It's a pain. I don't know how she had that much patience. But my
great aunt used to make a 3-layer carrot cake from scratch. I have no idea how she had the patience for that.
Oh, was it great?
Oh, it was fantastic.
I'll bet. Yeah, so it was my great-grandmother baked, my grandmother baked, my mom is a really, really good cook. She's not so much of a baker. And so, when I went through undergrad and then I went to culinary school and I started baking, and it's in my genes, it's something I was just good at.
So tell me a little bit about this Pompeian Baking for Better Challenge.
Okay, so the Pompeian Baking for Better Challenge, it's really, really cool. Here's how you enter, right? You got to get the Pompeian grapeseed oil spray, and then you got to bake something with it, right? It could be a cookie, it could be a muffin, it could be anything you want. But you got to take a photograph of whatever you baked with the Pompeian grapeseed oil spray in the photo, and then you put it on Instagram. Now, on your Instagram photo, you have to tag @Pompeian, and then you also have to put the hashtag #BakeForBetter, right? And then I'm going to see all the photographs. I pick the winner, and the winner gets $5,000 donated to their local food bank in their name. Plus, Pompeian's going to send them $100 worth of stuff.
Wow, that's really cool.
It's really, really cool. It's really cool. Because the Pompeian grapeseed oil spray is really great for baking around the holidays because it's 100% natural, and because we're going to be eating so much. There's so much food that we're going to be going through over the holidays that the more natural stuff you can have, the healthier everybody's going to be. And so baking with 100% grapeseed oil it's just one way to really make sure that everybody gets through the holidays artery safe.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard of the grapeseed oil spray before. Canola oil spray, but not grapeseed oil. That's new. Is that new?
Yeah, the grapeseed oil spray is really new, and the packaging is really cool as well because you can spray with it, right? But then you can also use it as a stream, and then you can also drip with it as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's really cool. This thing is amazing. There's no CFCs. There's a bag of grapeseed oil inside the container. And so the way it works is that there's compressed air around the bag, and then it pushes all the grapeseed oil out. So you don't waste any grapeseed oil. You use every drop that's in the container. You don't leave any. There's no residue in there. And you're also not getting any of the can in the spray. And it lasts forever, not forever, but it lasts for a really long time because the sunlight can't get in here, so the oil's not going to go rancid.
Well, that's a really cool baking innovation. That's really great for cooks. I think people are going to have really fun with the challenge of using that.
Are you going to enter?
I hope so.
Okay, what are you gonna bake?
As long as I don't burn it. I have a tendency to burn things I bake.
Just one trick about baking is when you if you think that you're 5 minutes from being done, pull it out because it's done. Because everything bakes a little bit longer out of the oven.
My tendency is I kind of forget what I'm doing and I do something else, and then, oh boy, there's the smoke coming out of the oven.
All right, awesome. Well, Laurie, thanks for having me on.
Thank you so much, Chef Duff Goldman, for joining us here on the Kiosk Presents.
All right, see you later.